require your inputs on that. Now, India at the International Atomic Energy Agency forced China to withdraw its resolution against the AUKUS. According to sources, General Conference of the International Atomic Energy Agency was held in Vienna from 26 September to 30th September 2022. China tried to get a resolution passed against the AUKUS for seeking to provide Australia with nuclear-powered submarine. India scuttles China's attempt to pass anti-AUKUS resolution. AUKUS is a trilateral security pact between Australia, the UK and the US. To give us more perspective on this, Abhishek Jha continues to be with us on the phone line. Abhishek, how crucial is this?
So, you know that last September in Australia, USA and Britain, they had announced this agreement which was called AUKUS, as per which this trilateral joint venture was expected to build nuclear fuel run submarines for Australia. Those submarines will be weaponized with traditional weapons, and they would not have nuclear weapons. So this was the clause that was brought in, so that this was not an approved or a recognized nuclear power country. That context, it becomes really important that Australia does not get nuclear weapons. China has made this point that since those countries who have agreed or ratified the Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, they cannot provide nuclear armory to any country which does not have which is not part of NPT. And since UK and USA are signatory of NPT, so they should not be allowed to extend nuclear power to Australia. However, there are other concerns of China also, because once Australia gets these nuclear power run submarines, it will have a better and long-term deployability, and that can also challenge Chinese dominance in South China Sea. So this is the context in which China is trying to play down or bring down sanctions or condemnation on this whole project of nuclear power submarines for Australia. India tried to convince many smaller countries at IAEA Governors Council meeting, where after some lobbying by the Indian diplomats, it was clear that China is not going to have a majority to pass the resolution condemning AUKUS. And since then, China had to withdraw that resolution on 30th of September, and it was kind of India's diplomatic victory against China at IAEA.
Well, Abhishek, clearly with respect to the growing concerns about China, this is being looked at as a diplomatic victory by India, as you rightly pointed out. What is its impact going to be?
So clearly, we have seen how Chinese have been withholding or putting hold on India's demand of sanctioning traded terrorists at the United Nations Security Council because of China-Pakistan nexus. Also, in that context, it becomes really important that wherever India has its capacity or its power of lobbying, it has also tried to create some roadblocks against China, where China was trying to negotiate its way through the minority of. It did not have major support of major countries, and it tried to condemn UK and USA and Australia. Remember, India is also a partner and founder country of Quad, where USA and Australia are also members. So in that way, there is also India and Australia strategic partnership and strategic annual dialogue mechanism that has been established. India has same strategic dialogue mechanism with USA. So in that way, India was trying to help its strategic allies and partners, Australia and USA, from being cornered by Chinese diplomacy at International Atomic Energy Agency. And India has been able to do that. So clearly, those strategic alliances are going to deepen and strengthen in future also, because with the diplomatic maneuvering that India has been able to do at IAEA, India has surely tried to not let China go fast in condemning its strategic partners, and has been able to save them somehow at IAEA.
Well, thank you for putting that story in perspective for our viewers, Abhishek. Now, moving on, It's been more than a week since the partial mobilization was